Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, co-anchoring the first part of the program is my friend Gaurav Arya, the Senior Consulting Editor, Strategic Affairs of the Republic Media Network. And we are going to talk to you about how in any and every case where there are people who speak against India in an organized way, in a well-planned way, in all of these cases where there is literally an anti-India club, people whose profession, life, persuasion is to hate India. In 99% of these cases, ladies and gentlemen, there is a money angle. There is a financial angle. And before I take it forward, I'd like Gaurav to talk a little bit about it, because fundamentally, Gaurav, what we have observed in time after time after time among the people who in almost a staccato and regular way abuse India, not just on social media, globally, there is always a money angle. They're always, and we end up finding that they have taken money from someone to do it. Gaurav.
No, absolutely, Arnab. I think you're absolutely correct on the button here. You know, the Pakistanis especially have been doing it. They are a rentier state. You look at their entire history from 1947 onwards. Seato, Cento. Anybody who gives them money, anybody who can write a check, Pakistan will sing praises. You know, all these things against India, this whole information warfare campaign by the Pakistanis, get this person, get that person, you know, spread venom, spew venom against India. All this is paid for because Pakistanis attract exactly the same kind of people that they themselves are.
And you know,
stuff for money.
And you know, I have come today, and I believe, Gaurav, we believe here on the Republic Media Network that we must have facts with us. May I request you, Gaurav, to just hold this up while I explain to people what this document is all about.
Absolutely.
Gaurav, this is the annual House financial disclosures of the U.S. Congress, which show how U.S. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. And Ilhan Omar was leading the anti-India campaign when the Prime Minister visited the USA. And the group of wokes in India said, we are so grateful to this American politician for abusing our country. The document he carries in his hand shows that this lady has been taking money to do this, funding, support and sponsorship from Pakistan. These are the kind of people who have been taking money, Gaurav, to fund the anti-India narrative. She's getting free trips from Pakistan. She's effectively getting funds from the enemy. And on the basis of this, she questions the abrogation of Article 370 and she attacks Prime Minister Modi. It's very, very important, Gaurav. What is the implication of all this? You know, this lobby, Gaurav, this lobby says we are doing it out of ideological persuasion. We're doing it for human rights. And you're saying here, Gaurav, you're not doing it for human rights, you're doing it for completely and only for money, for dollars.
It's a commercial enterprise, Arnab. This piece of paper proves this is nothing but a business plan. It has a business motive. It is a commercial enterprise. Ilhan Omar was given money by the Pakistanis, and Ilhan Omar started speaking about Kashmir. That's all that there is to it, Arnab.
It's just like the money trail to Ghulam Nabi Fai. You know, the Pakistani in America, Ghulam Nabi Fai's NGO. You know, it was given about $1 million a year so that it can hold conferences on quote-unquote Kashmir, invite anti-nationals from India to abuse them with one free business class ticket from Delhi to Washington. You can literally buy them up. The Soros funding fake news in India. Absolutely. Numerous sites taking money through front organizations from George Soros. And of course, recently we saw the China money trail to NewsClick. Who can ignore that? I mean, it's direct funding by the Chinese.
Absolutely, Arnab. And this is grey zone warfare. This is what we call.
Can you explain grey zone warfare?
Grey zone warfare is in many ways also non-contact warfare. So there are there are kinetic versions to it and there are non-kinetic versions. So use of media, use of social media, use of celebrities, use of all these organizations to sell a certain narrative, pump in money, try to disgrace a certain other country or another organization. This is what grey zone warfare does, Arnab.
So that's why I say, before I go into the debate today, we must all be watchful. In national interest, we must ask questions. Next time you hear any member of the Tukre gang pushing their line and saying, no, we have an ideological issue, please go and find out where they are getting their money from. Ladies and gentlemen, that's debate number 1 this evening.